This is Russ King with Sierra Building Science, and I'm just shooting a quick video to show you how the large return pan works. This is the small return pan that comes with the basic Duc-Bloc set and the deluxe set. It's designed basically just to hold the connector tube in place and to support the weight with two poles up against the return. As you can see, it's smaller than most return grills, so you do have to tape around the edge of it. It does not have any sort of foam gasket or anything like that to be airtight, so you do have to tape around the edge. But it does do a very nice job supporting the weight, so you don't have to tape the piece of cardboard up like you normally would. The large return pan is this guy right here, and as you can see, it's much larger. It's 24 by 34 on the outside dimension, so the inside dimension is about an inch less than that on both dimensions, and it has the brackets that attach the zip-up poles to, and those go up and support the weight of the tube. But this does have the foam gasket around it, so you don't have to seal around it as long as the return grill fits inside, and most of them do. There's very few that are bigger than those dimensions. So it comes in two parts, held together by the straps. One part is this piece here, and all it does is provides a cover to protect the foam, so you put the strap around it and make it very transportable and protect it from damage. The foam is just like the foam on our supply pans. It's the two-part gray and black foam. It has a lot of give to it, and it makes a really nice airtight seal, which we've tested up to 125 pascals. So all you have to do is drop the collar down inside here, tape it off, attach the tube to it, hook your poles up to it, lift it up to place. The first one we're going to do is really simple. It's a little low return sidewall right here, and it's going to be very easy, but that'll help you get the idea, and then we'll do one up in the ceiling. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is attach the flange to the return pan. So here we have a really simple situation where we've got a low return sidewall, which is really easy to get to. But this still works very well for that. It supports the weight of the tube very nicely, and this is about I believe this is a 20 by 30 return grill, which is about the largest you're going to see in most residential systems. If you run into a larger one occasionally, you can still put the return on as close as you can and just tape around the edge if you have to, but I think that's going to be kind of rare. The key to doing this is to pre-size the poles on the walls. They're going to attach about right there, and so you want to give it a little bit of extra for the thickness of the return pan itself. So there's a little extra play in there. So pre-size both your poles before you hook them up, and that makes things go much more smoothly. The return pan itself fits perfectly over this side register, and of course anything smaller than this one. Okay, so that was not very realistic to have a low sidewall return like that. It's more typical you'll have something in the ceiling. So this house does not have a ceiling return grill, so I'm going to simulate something that's a little more realistic, in fact a little bit more challenging than what you normally see. I'm going to pretend that that can light up there is a return grill. It's about 10 to 12 feet in the air, and it's at an angle. So again, the trick there is to pre-size your poles to get them up there, compress the spring just a little bit, but leave enough for the thickness of the return grill itself, or sorry, the return pan itself, which is about maybe 2 inches deep. Okay, so get both poles. They're going to be a little bit different size because the ceiling is sloped like this. Get everything set up, ready to go, and then you're just going to lift it all up in one smooth motion and stick it right up there. Okay, so I've got everything laid out the way I want it. The poles are pre-sized, everything's situated nicely, got plenty of slack in the duct, and it's ready to go. The other trick is to, when you grab the poles, is to grab them right about where they're going to be at about like this when you put them up. That way you're not trying to get the right height on the poles as you're lifting it up. So here goes. That's all it takes. You can see it. Pull that pretty tight. Holds it in place real nicely. It's at an angle. Nice tight seal around the edge. Fire it up and it's ready to go.